Hi, I am so excited to share with you my very favorite treat. Not just one of my favorite treats, but probably or definitely my very favorite treat. One that I've been making over and over for years, and I just always go back to it. It is extremely nutritious, but so delicious. Just, so good. And it only has 3 ingredients and it only takes 5 minutes to make, so you can see why this is a pretty amazing thing. And best of all, it's truly good for you. Not just not bad for you, but actually benefits your health and your body. So let's get to it. Like I said, 3 ingredients and 5 minutes to make. These are the 3 ingredients: dates, walnuts, and cacao powder. Sometimes I add some flaxseed. I'll talk about that later, just for nutrition, and a dash of salt and vanilla just to add up the flavor. But you really only need these 3 ingredients. I buy all 3 at Costco, and they're big bags that last forever, so you'll always have the ingredients on hand to make them. We can talk about dates for a minute. Some people do not like them. It's hard for me to understand, but it's true. They are full of fiber and the very best way to sweeten your food aside from like other fruits, because they have nutrition and fiber which slows down your blood sugar spike. So it's like a sugar that doesn't even count. Anyway, this is a medjool date. It is really big and really sticky. I mean, just look at that. So caramely. Nature's caramel candy for sure. This is a Deglet Noor date. It's much smaller and much less like sticky and caramely. It's more dry, but obviously they're more cheaper. So you can buy this whole big bag that will last a really long time for $7.99 at Costco. Or you can buy a smaller carton of these for like $11.99. Just depends on your splurge. For these balls, I just use the cheap dates because it's just as good. If I'm gonna eat a date plain, I pick a medjool date. Anyway, they do make a stickier ball, so a little mix of both is helpful. And then walnuts, you're totally free to use sunflower seeds, probably any other nut or seed, but I've only used dates or walnuts, pecans, or sunflower seeds. But if you have a tree nut issue or you can't do walnuts, sunflower seeds are just as delicious, and they have awesome health benefits too. So 1 cup walnuts, 1 cup dates, 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder, all put together in a food processor. My favorite is this Cuisinart food processor. I think it has an 8-cup capacity. It's pretty expensive, but you will use it forever. And it's definitely worth the investment for really nutritious treats that you can't really buy anywhere else. You have to make them at home. So let's get to it. First, we're gonna blend up the dates until they form a sticky mass. All right, let's see how it looks. It's kind of a mixture that looks like fine sand, and it's crumbly unless you squeeze it together. And then the stickiness of the dates and like the fat of the walnuts kind of binds it into the perfect little brownie bite ball. So you'll just form lots of these. There are lots of variations you can make to these little balls. You can add a drop of peppermint extract for mint peppermint. You could dip them in some melted dark chocolate chips to make a really like coated truffle-like treat that you could feel very good about passing out to non-healthy eaters, and they would absolutely love it. They are just fudgy and rich, and yes, they're super high in calories and fat, but let me tell you why it would not be a bad idea to even eat these every day. If you're trying to lose weight, maybe not, but other than that, these are so nutritionally beneficial. If you're not interested in the nutrition side of it, you can skip this part. But DHA and omega-3 fatty acids found in walnuts and flaxseed are so beneficial for your health. Reading this book, well, I've read it several times, Disease Proof Your Child, Feeding Kids Right by Joel Fuhrman. And he talks a lot about the benefits of omega-3 fatty acids. I had no idea. I thought fruits and vegetables were the most important things to help you not get sick and not get chronic diseases and to help your kids and stuff. But to reduce overall inflammation in your body that adds to a lot of things like asthma, for example, even ADHD, a lot of the protocols in here that are nutrition protocols to help with diseases require you to eat flax seeds and walnuts every day. It says that a deficiency in these DHA fatty acids has been linked to aggressiveness, dyslexia, depression, sleep problems, temper tantrums, manic depression, reduced intelligence. Those are just a few. So making sure that you're not deficient in DHA, I've learned, is super important. And how do you get DHA? Your body makes it when you eat the proper omega-3 fatty acids. Common way to get it is through fish oil, but fish make their DHA by eating greens. So why not just, which is algae for them. So why not skip the middle fish and just go directly to the algae or the omega-3 foods. So you can take an algae DHA supplement, which is also great, or you can also eat walnuts and flax seeds every day. It's recommended that children eat a tablespoon of flaxseed every day and an ounce of walnuts. And I don't know about you, but I have a hard time getting my kids to do that kind of thing, but I don't have a hard time getting them to eat this. And that's why I add flax seeds to it sometimes. But it's just basically walnuts sweetened with some dates and some cacao powder, which also has minerals in and of itself. Cacao is high in like iron and magnesium and so many other things, potassium. So anyway, these are nutrition powerhouses and I can't wait for you to try them.